In this interesting episode, we are looking at why having a personal brand is actually crucial when it comes to, or if you want to make money online, and how to build your personal brand. So we are doing one of those things to say how to make money online using you as a personal brand. A lot of you guys don't understand that you actually are a brand, and that's what you guys need to understand. You know, if you are followed by a number of people, it doesn't have to be hundreds of thousands, you know what I'm saying? A few thousands of people that follows you, that's actually a brand. So how do we take that? If you've got a YouTube channel, if you post on Facebook and maybe you usually have a lot of people commenting on your post, if you post on Instagram and you usually have a lot of people commenting on that post or seeing that post, how do we take that and make money online? If you have such questions, then you came at the right time in the right channel, because we're gonna do more about that. Nevertheless, guys, before we get into the video, if you aren't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, good people, it is free of charge. So if it is free of charge, then why don't you do it? Nonetheless, let's jump into the video, good people. Why is it important for people to understand that as long as you have a viewership maybe of 50,000 after 3 weeks, you have a brand there. Right there, there's a brand. How do we take that and translate it into making money in this online world? Because remember, we are living in the digital world that is known as the fourth industrial revolution. So how do we make money while sitting at home online? That's what we're going to talk about in this video, and that's what we are actually starting to talk about. Right. When it comes to making money online, there are two main things you will want to focus on. The first part is the product or service you will be providing to your customers. This is the easier part. This is the easier part. I am a firm believer that you can make money, we can make money selling anything. This includes things such as rocks, NFT, and bath water, with tons of no-code platform that makes it easier for creators to monetize their audience, and the barrier entry for product service creation is an all-time low. The second and the hardest part of the process is funding and building the audience to sell those products and services to. If you craft your offer correctly, there will always be a buyer ready to purchase. The challenge is getting them to know that you exist. In this article, we are going to discuss how to set up and market your personal brand so that you can start making your first few money. Right. Number one, platform selection and setup. One of the most important decisions you will need to make when starting your personal brand is the platform you're going to use. There are thousands of platforms out there, but to keep it simple, let's stick with big ones: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, email list, YouTube channel, Twitter, Reddit. Before you select platform, you first want to define your target audience. Once this is defined, you will need to ask yourself, which platform do I use the most? I've grown communities on most of these platforms, and from my experience, I found Instagram and YouTube to be the best for most niches. Once you have figured this out, you're ready to move on to part two. So part two is content creation. Now, with the rise of making money online and side hustles, there are good chance someone else is offering the same product or service you are offering. The best way to overcome this and build trust with your future customers is through content creation. A good content tells a story, is authentic and full of value. Ensuring that your content contains all three of these elements will not only lend you the sales, but also allow you to charge more money. Right. Out of the platforms listed above, I specifically love YouTube. The longer you get people to consume your content, the easier it is to sell them over time. YouTube is the perfect platform to do this on, because you can hold people's attention for longer period. Another tactic I love to use that makes viewers engage with my content is my Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook stories. Maintaining your stories is an easy way to showcase your life. If you have your target audience defined well, you can even showcase your life in a way that is relatable to the viewer. Uploading stories is a great way to build trust and make your personal brand stand out. Let's get into part 3 again. Selling and being consistent. If you were to ask online course owner where majority of their sales comes from, most of them will tell you that those people came from their free content looking for more information. It is easy to turn on ads, but it is hard to convert these cold traffic due to the lack of trust. There is a way to sell your audiences through the free content you provide. As you are providing this free content, you want to make sure that you are pushing it out consistently along with your upsales. After you make your first few sales online, you will quickly learn that it all comes down to timing. Sometimes people are not in a position to purchase today, but if you are consistent with your content creation, you will eventually catch that some person at the right time and land the sale. I love working with the client that comes in this way, because they already know what they can do. Trust is established, and they have the desire to purchase. This is one of many long-term benefits of having a personal brand. Okay. I when I saw this article, I thought of people in my community, because I create content that I believe is going to last longer. And one of the things that matters the most to me, it is people to understand that there was never a time in life where it was easier to become a millionaire like it is today. And there was never a time in life where it is easier to be poor like it is today. And there was never a time in life where people can remain where they are like it is today. You either decide to change your mindset and look at this life differently, or you decide to follow the critics and criticize the government for not creating jobs. But one thing that I have, that I will always advocate, is that as long as you have a smartphone in your hand, you've got all the possibilities of becoming a millionaire. I'll tell you what. I wrote my book. Can I tell you how I wrote my book? Look, at the time my phone was stolen, my laptop was stolen. Actually, I had 2 house break-ins. You know what I'm saying? So my laptop, so I bought this one, it was stolen, and I bought the second one, it was stolen after the house breaking. But I needed to understand one thing. It's either I give up or I continue. So I decided to continue. Upon continuing, I wrote that book with only my smartphone. The story that I'm going to be telling people when I'm launching that book. I will be launching it very soon. I'm now trying to get this book into the digital platforms now, such as your Take a Lot, and on as many as you can think of them. But the point behind this is, as long as you have a smartphone, you've got the possibilities of being successful in this world. It's just that you need to shift your mindset around it. Let me tell you something. There's a lady by the name of Kanyisa Chepeni, if I'm not mistaken. That lady was famous on TikTok. She lost her job during the hard lockdown, and she started this TikTok thing, and then it went well for her. TikTok doesn't pay in South Africa, not yet. But she built a brand where she was that famous, so much so that brands were willing to work with her. From there, she moved on to be featured on a piano song. From there, you could see Kanyisa Chepeni on this show called After the Vows, where they are doing sketches. She will be doing such sketches. Kanyisa Chepeni has become the brand. Here on YouTube, she has 99, the last time I checked it a few days ago, 99.2 subscribers. That means, okay, let me call it this way. 999. No. What am I saying, Mina? Hey, numbers. But the point is, she's very close to 100,000 subscribers. I think she just needs probably 8,000. Is it 8,000? I'm not sure, man, but I think she just needs 8,000 to get the number 100,000 done. Yeah, hey, numbers, guys, not our thing. Yeah. But the point is, it's all started with a smartphone. You're going to look at Sims, right? Sitting on 75,000 subscribers, earning approximately above 20k a month, It's all started with a smartphone. Owami earning probably around 50k a month. It's all started with a smartphone. So with the smartphone, guys, you can do a lot, and that's the message that I want you to understand. You can buy shares. You can buy shares on Easy Equities only with your smartphone. There is a lot to be done with your smartphone. All you need is a smartphone. You do not need all this equipment to start something big in this world. I think I'm loud and clear. If you love makeuping tutorial, a smartphone can do it for you. I'm recording on a smartphone. I'm using a big ring light. That's all I have. I'm working on buying big cameras right now, but it's all start with a smartphone. I don't have those things yet now, but I'm working on buying them. You know what I'm saying? It all started with a smartphone. If you cannot use your smartphone effectively, even if I can give you everything, every material that you want. In fact, I know someone who has got all the recording equipment with overhead mic and drones. They've got those drones and all the type of recording equipment you can think of, and all sorts of lighting you can think of. But here's the person, they're having all this material but not knowing what to do with this material. So I'm showing you that if you do not know what to do with what you have at hand right now, even if I can give you the best material ever, because you don't know how to use the little things, you can't use the big things, and that's the fact. Till the next episode, guys, take care.